Well, hello, Sam Owens here with another product review, and I've been wanting one of these. This is a OBD2 code reader. In other words, a scanner for your car. And what it does is when you have a engine check light, the amber light that looks like an engine comes on, you say, oh my goodness, lots of dollars possibly. Well, and sometimes it's not very much, but these code readers allow the average person to diagnose their own problem and possibly be able to fix it. OBD stands for onboard diagnostics, and the 2 is the second generation. So that's what that actually means. The automobiles of today have a system of checks, and they have a program in it that puts out a code when it determines that a particular problem has happened in the systems. There's, they say, about 11 different systems in some of the vehicles. Not all of them. They have different numbers of check systems that check everything about the car, and under various conditions. Some checks don't happen until you've driven them. You go home, park it all night, and the next morning the diagnostic, when you fire it up, does its test. So there's a lot that goes on, and you don't need to know a lot of that. I'm just telling you ahead of time. Now we're going to open this up, and what I'm going to do is just show you the basics. You can't get it to do anything. There's no batteries in it until you plug it into the vehicle. So let's open it. And this is Ancel makes this, and this is model AD310. And let's see, it says open this up. Boy, these days, if you don't know exactly how to open one of these, they can be a challenge. Okay, this is all you get, which is all you need. Everything is right in this little unit that's going to do the diagnostics for you, or actually read the results of the diagnostics of your car. You get a little cover here which has all the features and functions right on the back, and here's the user manual. Now, I would suggest before you ever go and try to plug this into your car, you read this book thoroughly all the way through, because there are some precautions in here. Like, one of the main ones that I found is do not plug this in to your DTC diagnostics test terminal. DTC is the place that you plug this plug. It's a 16-pin jack, and there's one in your car on the driver's side in most cases, up underneath the dash somewhere. It's going to read codes that have already been in the system and have not caused a problem, but they've stored it. Your car will store all of the diagnostic codes, and this will read them and tell you what the code means. So it has a whole entire library of the codes built in, so you don't have to go online and look up anything. It's going to tell you what the problem is in plain English. Next, we're going to go to under the dash of the car on the driver's side, and we're going to find the diagnostic connection terminal, DCT, and we're going to plug this in and see what we get. Now, mine is located against the wheel, this side a little bit, and you're going to see you want a light to go up in there. Right there right there is the socket, or the DTC. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. It's your diagnostic terminal connector, and that's where we're going to plug this into. The car's ignition is off right now, and this will only go one way, so orientate where you can see the smaller end is on this side. So I take this and plug it in and push it up firmly, and there. That's how it goes on. And now this is what you're going to get. Okay, this is what it says. Turn the ignition on and press any key. So I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to press the down key. And there. So let me get her again. There. Oh, I got to get my control up. There. Let's see. Okay, there the ignition is on. Okay. Now, and see if it'll, yeah. Yep, the ignition is on. Okay, I'm gonna press it. Okay, let's exit that. Oh, there I go. Okay, I see. All right, I'm trying to hold this. Okay, diagnostics, language, contrast. I'm going to see if I can change the contrast. What I'm doing is pressing the buttons down until I get to contrast, and then I hit enter, and I can give it more contrast. Let's see if that'll help it any, and then enter. There. Maybe that does it. Okay, I'm going to go up to diagnostics, and I go up arrow. Okay, I'm on diagnostics. Now I'm going to press enter, and there's the status, MIL. That's the ignition light is off, and now there's a control module 1 through 3, and I'm on engine. There's AT and 7EF. I'm going to do engine, and I do enter, and there's read code. I'm going to go down to vehicle because I don't have any codes, so I'm going to do that down arrow. I'm trying to let you see also. There's vehicle information, and I do enter, turn key on. Okay, there it is, vehicle ID number. Okay, and I hit enter, and there it displays my VIN, so you do get the correct information. Okay, and then I exit to get out of that, and then there's other things that aren't going to mean anything right now, but if you had a problem it would. So to get out of this and go back, I go there with the exit key, and then I can use my up and down arrow to read any of the codes. Okay, if I want to get out of this, the diagnostic menu, I hit that, and then I can go down to the next menu, which is 7E9AT, and I click the enter, and then same thing. So that's pretty much it. That's the best I can tell you. It's hard to hold the camera here and let you see that, but it's very easy to operate, and each time you go somewhere, let's just read codes and see what it says. Enter. Stored codes. Okay, let's look and see what stored codes, if there's any. No codes are in stored. Press any key to continue. So I can press it again. Okay, then press any key. Now I can go down to pending keys. Codes. pending. I do enter, and none. Okay, see, I don't have any problems, so this is not going to be something that's going to help me right at this point. But when I do have a code, you see I can run through the menu and get what I need. And go back up to engine. That's where I want to do the diagnostic, and I do enter. And I want to do that I am readiness. You could do this on each one of those modules. So let's do it there. Whoop. Okay, cleared. There. No status of any lights, misfires. That's okay. Catalytic monitor is okay. Air evaporator system okay. AC, all the sensors. You see how this tests everything, and if you had a problem it would indicate it. So I hope, yeah, you can see that. All right, by holding this I think you can see enough, and I keep on going till I hit no more arrows. Oxygen sensor. So if oxygen sensor was bad, you'd probably have not okay, and then you'd get a code. Okay, out of this now, and I think you got a pretty good idea of what we're talking about. Okay, exit, yes. Okay, and there you go, and exit that. All right, I have to turn the ignition off, and then I can pull the OBD scanner out. I don't pull it out until I turn off the ignition. You see the ignition is still on, so I turn it off. There. Now I can safely turn this off or unplug it. Folks, this is a tool that you might want to get. You can see that everything that is of know-how is packed into this, and the only time you're really going to be using it is when you get your engine check light, and that's all it does check. If you get some other warning on the computer, it may not check that. It's looking for things that are going to bring on the little engine check light. Now I'm going to tell you one thing that is very popular problem that brings on the engine check light is the EVA pressure system and all of that. If the gas cap is not on tight, it will bring in the check engine light. And the reason is that's one of the tests that after you've driven and you park it overnight, the next morning when you turn the key on, it pressurizes the tank and goes through all kinds of checks to see if there's any leaks, and if it sees a leak, then it's going to bring on your check light. So an easy fix for that is to go over, first time you get a engine check light, use this. If it says gas cap possible problem, then you know to retighten the gas cap and see if that's the problem. That's just one that's very popular. Okay, I want to thank you for watching. Hope this helped you with understanding the OBD2 scanner, code scanner.